Hi, second graders, it's Miss Moline, and I wanted to go ahead and kind of piggyback and review the clock with you, piggyback off of what Mrs. Ald taught you last week, and just basically reinforce some of those concepts so that you understand a little bit more, hopefully. We found this really cool clock that I wanted to go through with you really quick so that it will help you with your worksheet today. So on here, you can see this hand right here and this long one right here, this green one is your minute hand. You can think of it, it's longer because there's more minutes in 1 hour. This is a little weird. There's more minutes in 1 hour than there are hours in the day. There's 24 hours in one day, and there's 60 minutes in one of those hours. So therefore, since that minute hand works a little bit harder because it's moving faster, it's a little bit longer, I think. That's how I like to think of it. So if you notice too, on this cool clock, we have all of these little lines that go all the way around. I'm starting at the top of the hour right here on 12. That's what we call the top of the hour. So it's basically 00 in minute land, okay? So right now I'm on zeros for the minutes, and you can see that actually right here too, which is kind of cool. Okay, so there's all of these little lines right here, guys, and all of those little lines in between your 12 and your 1 and your 2 and your 3, 3 and 4, 4 and 5, 5 and 6, 6 and 7, 7 and 8, 8 and 9, 9 and 10, 10 and 11, and 11 to 12. All these little lines right here represent 1 minute. So if you count them, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so when we get to a number on our clock, we have 5 minutes. So between every single hour on here that's represented right here, there's 5 minutes. So you can go around your clock as you're counting your minutes, and you can count by fives. A little bit of multiplication for you too. Okay, so when you're doing minutes, it's going to be when you start at your 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So that's 1 whole hour around your clock, okay? So this minute hand signifies that, okay? And if you notice, watch as I move this minute hand, the hour hand, which is the little orange guy right here, he moves quite a bit slower, okay? But he does move. So let's see what happens as we move our minute hand around this clock kind of slowly. Okay, so 5, 10, 15. You see that orange guy creeping up on us too? The hour guy is moving a little bit. 15, 20, 25, 30. It's getting a little tricky. 35. Look at it. 40. It's being a little bit mysterious because now it's still actually 12 o'clock, but it's getting so close to that 1. So sometimes that can trick you. Has not passed that 1 yet at all. So it is still in the hour of 12. We're at 40, 45, still not hitting that 1 yet. It looks like it though sometimes. 50, not yet. 55, and then when we get up there, now it's on that 1. It's at 60 minutes, 00. It's 1 o'clock now on this clock. Okay, so I want you to make sure that when you are looking at your hours and your minutes, when your minutes are getting closer to the top of your clock to 12, you're going to notice that your hour hand is also getting closer to the next hour, but it is not yet the next hour. Let's look at your worksheet a little bit. Okay, so what's cool about these, you can type your answers right into these boxes, which is amazing. Okay, so right here, we can see that our little hand right here, our hour hand, is close to that 8, and it's not quite next to that 9 at all. It's not close to that 9, so that must mean that it is in the 8 o'clock hour. So I can go ahead right now, and I can put an 8 right here, and my 2 dots right here. Okay, Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start at my 1 because I can see all of those little ridges, all these little lines right here. They represent 1 minute. 5, 10, 15. So it is 8:15. Okay. This one looks a little bit trickier. Okay. Because look over here. I'm noticing my hour hand is in between this 2 and this 3, and it is closer to the 3 than the 2. However, my minute hand is getting closer and closer and closer to my 12. Okay, it's more than halfway there. So therefore, I know it's not quite 3 o'clock yet. I'm going to go ahead and put in my 2. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to count. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So it is 2:40 on the clock. Okay, one more. We'll do one more. Because this one right here, if I'm looking at it correctly, look at how close this hour hand is to that 6, guys. But if you can line it up, and if you were in room 8, 9, 10, or 11 right now, we would be lining it up. You would see that it is not yet touching that 6. Okay, so, but it is coming up on that hour. Look, it's so close to that 12. So if we count around, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So it's going to be 5, 5. Okay. All right, guys. Hopefully you can complete the rest of your review on your clocks. Good job today. All right.